Aputure does not have currently this fixture listed on their tech support site. You go in there and the latest one that they have would be the 1200D, not the 1200X, which is a huge problem because there are several users in the Aputure user Facebook group that report having issues with these fixtures. I, along with some other folks on Facebook, ran into the issue where you turn on the fixture and suddenly you get an error that I'm gonna put up on screen. I posted a short about it on Instagram as well and TikTok, outlining the issue where the fixture would run for about 5 to 10 minutes depending on climate, and then it would just shut off and it would report that it is a fan error. And things happen, and things can go wrong, and it runs the latest firmware update. It is all up to date on that, but I was still getting this error. The fact that Aputure does not have this fixture listed on their tech support site is ridiculous, and frankly, they should fix that as soon as possible. Because when you go into the comments underneath people having issues with it, the admin guys are the ones that are telling, well, you should just contact Aputure tech support, and that would have been fantastic and all good, except that the tech support for this fixture is non-existent. So Aputure, if you're listening, you gotta fix that as soon as possible, because this is insane. This is a $3,000 light, and if you guys want to get into the professional market where these things are getting used on major productions, what major productions rely on is service. ARRI has service facilities in the United States. Other companies do too. And when there are issues, they can call them directly and send in fixture for replacement or repair. Aputure, as far as I'm concerned, does not have a single service facility in the United States. I was able to solve the issue, the fan issue, myself by procuring fans that are actually in the head right here, which is why I have it. So in the head, there are 3 fans. There's the big fan right here, and then there's 2 smaller fans right here. The issue on my end, as far as I can tell, was with one of these smaller fans, and there's 2 of them right here. So what you need to do is basically unscrew this bottom plate, which there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws. You unscrew that, you take that out, and then you can just unscrew the 4 screws that are holding down one of the fans, take it out, and replace it. Now, I was able to get the replacement fans through the seller that sold me the fixture, not through Aputure. So props to those people for getting those, and they got those to me very fast. And they're based in China, so they got them to me really, really quickly. Aputure, as far as I'm concerned, I have no idea how people would go about procuring spare parts for these things when you don't even have it listed on your website. So if some of you guys are having that error being reported, that you are having fan issues with your fixture, from what I was able to deduct, it is not the ballast, it is the head. Because there was another user on that same page that has reported switching out ballasts and switching out heads, and what he came to the same conclusion, that it was the head that was the problem. So replace one of these smaller fans, and that should fix your issue. The issue is, though, how do you go about it? So I was able to get it through my seller. I don't know how you guys, if you have issues with it, how you're gonna go about procuring it. But the main issue that I have here is the fact that Aputure rolls out these lights, and then the support for those lights is crickets on their website. There is nothing there that says, hey, contact us about 1200X or fixing it or parts or whatever the hell. There is nothing, non-existent. So Aputure, again, if you're listening, please fix this as soon as possible, because this is simply unacceptable for a professional fixture like this, for a $3,000 light, to be having issues and not being able to contact the manufacturer about them. So if you guys have other issues with your 1200X, please leave those in the comments. Hopefully, if you are having that fan issue, this is how I was able to solve it. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of at least where to start fixing it. If you're having any other issues with your 1200X, please ping those in the comments, and please give this video a like and a share, because I really want Aputure to see it, because Aputure needs to be aware and take responsibility for the products that they are releasing out there into the wild. They must stand by them, and they must service them, and there must be a quick way for us to communicate with them and get these kinds of issues resolved. I don't have a problem with instruments that we use on a daily basis having issues. Every single thing I've ever owned had an issue at some point, sometime. But the difference is is being able to service that equipment, being able to fix that equipment, and being able to deal with a company that stands by the products that they make and that they distribute out to filmmakers like myself and like many others. So please share this video, give it a like, help me with the algorithm so that Aputure sees this video and hopefully addresses these issues, because if not for my seller in China, I would not be able to fix this myself. So huge props to those guys. Aputure, on the other hand, not great, guys. You need to do better than that. You are so quick at launching these fixtures and marketing your products and making these fancy videos, and it's all fine and well, but it does us no good when you do not stand by your product and when you do not support your customers that are spending a lot of money on these things. So, in any case, please, guys, share this video, give it a like. I really appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next video.